Yay! Woo!
Woo! Yeah.
Woo! Chris 2 and 3 here for action. So hi everyone. It's been quite a bit of time since I have been on stream. Probably like over a year, and I'm sorry. But I am back. I have a special guest here. He has made an appearance on a stream before. It wasn't mine. It was Chris Dad Builds. And so this is my pajama friend, also ironically named Chris. So we are Chris 2 and 3. You want to say anything?
Hello, I'm grateful to be here. Thank you, Megan, for inviting me on.
Yay! Okay.
And I'm very happy for you in getting back into your stream.
Yes. So I will say yay! Hi everyone! Oh, this is so exciting. I have missed streaming. Oh, hi, Mike. I've really missed streaming. I know that we have talked, I've talked to some people in the community about trying to get back into streaming. It's been really challenging for me. But here I am. This was a catalyst for that. So I'm happy that I'm going to be here streaming, at least for tonight. And I would really like to get back to streaming. I get a lot of messages from people asking if I'm coming back on Monday nights, and I would like to try and come back and do some fun streams. And I will say, because this was something you were very supportive of. I had given up my annual pass. Is that Zippity Doodad? I'm going to get to the chat in just a second, but hi everyone, this is so exciting. But I had given up my annual pass, and that made me very sad because I haven't been able to go to the Disney parks. I haven't been to the Disney parks in just about a year. And just, was it 2 days ago?
Yeah.
2 days ago, I repurchased my annual pass. So we do have, and we'll.
What? Yeah.
No, you say it.
What am I?
Do you want to say it or no?
Yeah, I could do that honor. I think what Meg would like me to announce is that we're going to take a trip down to the parks in mid-April. Do we look at a weekend?
Yes, but we won't say exactly when we're going. And yes, Tim's an irresponsible annual pass holder. So cool. Yes, Tim, I messaged him when I did it, and I was like, Tim, because Tim is always like, when are you going next? I would love to go back. But it was weird hearing you call me Meg.
I'm trying to be cautious of syllables.
You could say Megan if you want, or you could call me Meg. That's fine.
I call you Megan all the time.
Yeah, it's funny. Everyone calls me Meg on YouTube. But this is so exciting. So I wanted to give you guys that little update that I wanted to say too that I have been. Oh, Mike, you didn't have to do that. That was so kind. I actually didn't even realize that I still was monetized. So that was very, very, very sweet. Thank you so much. And I promise I'm gonna get through the chat. That was so kind. Thank you, guys. Oh my gosh. Yes, I really, really, really want to. I call you Meg because I don't want to butcher the spelling of your name. Oh, that's from Chris. Chris, I got your text. Chris Dad Builds. But I really want to get back into vlogging my trip. So if you want to be on camera, that'd be really cool. But Chris will do food reviews for you guys.
I am quite the foodie. Yeah.
Yes. So that will be very exciting, and I want to be able to do that. And you guys don't have to worry about butchering my name. You could just say Megan. Okay, so we're gonna scroll all the way back up to the top to help me out with.
I can help you.
Yeah. Okay. So Kenneth said, "Bring on the jokes." Welcome back. Hi, Kenneth. Kenneth is a really amazing supporter. He made an entire post on Instagram about my stream. Also, thank you guys for being here. I know that I don't normally stream on Friday nights, and this was very spur of the moment. I had actually said to Chris, like, should I make? I thought today I was like, I really want to show. Like, I guess I could say I really wanted to show some of my Valentine's Day pins. I was like, I haven't made a pin video in a really long time. And so I said, should I make an edited video or should I do a surprise live stream? And he's like, absolutely do a surprise live stream. So I was excited. Hi, Jeanette, Sebastian the Crab, Jay Nashville, hello, Jennifer White, you wave on the side.
Oh,
Wave, yeah, yeah.
okay.
So I'll read, I'll scroll,
Right
and
or-
then it doesn't.
Right or left?
Whatever's
Okay.
Stacy Rogers, Noah. Oh my gosh, Waka Waka. Yes, so exciting. And then it might jump, so we have to be cautious. Jennifer White, hello. Hi, Joy. Joy, I want to send something in the mail, so I have to remember to do that. Hi, Tim. Oh my gosh. Kit Stallberg, hello. This is so exciting. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh. Are you running the Run Disney Springtime Surprise? I actually didn't even know that there was a race weekend. Chris hasn't been to the Disney park
In 14 years.
14 years. Like, no knew anything. Oh, no worries, Jeanette. Thank you so much for stopping in. I will, I don't anticipate going, like, super long unless we get distracted, which you know me, like, sometimes happens. But we will get back to the Run Disney question in, like, a couple moments. Let me finish going through the chat. Hi, Movie Mania Nick. Thank you for sending that Moana trailer to me the other day. Is everyone excited about the new movies that are coming out? They're doing Toy Story 5, they're doing Frozen 3, they're doing Moana 2, the Inside Out 2. Lots of new movies. Let's see, I'm still scrolling. Leanne! Hi, Leanne, how are you? Manny Uncanny, hello. And Miss Wheeler, that's so awesome. I'm so happy that you guys are here. Thank you. I'm still scrolling, guys. Christine, I love seeing your artwork on Instagram. Donna Jaworski, Donna, when we go down, I would love to see you. I really miss you. I miss everyone. And then Zippity Doodad, Patrick, my friend from Massachusetts. Yeah, Patrick and I talk a lot though. So Patrick's probably like, what is she doing? We're gonna get Patrick on a stream one day too. So there's gonna be a Mickey's Magic Zippity Doodad reunion. Isaac Nail, hi Isaac. Isaac, I love seeing Isaac play. He's like an incredible drummer. You should see. So if anyone didn't meet Chris on, this isn't your identity, I promise. Didn't meet Chris on Chris Dadbill's stream. Chris is a musician, and so he plays guitar and bass. You probably, if you follow me on Instagram, probably have seen him play on one of my stories. Okay, have I missed anyone yet? Surf Bum, hi John. Hello. I'm still scrolling, guys. I'm so sorry. Arjons! Hi, Arjons. I hope there's a guitar somewhere close by. Not tonight. Not tonight. We're gonna talk. Oh, Verna, hello. We're gonna talk about some pins. Oh, yeah. Mike Wheeler, thank you again for that super chat. That was so nice. Chris is a nasty musician. You're gonna come and see us though, right, Patrick? Zippity Doodad not next week, the following week.
Oh,
Yeah, I texted you about it, but hopefully, fingers crossed. It's a Thursday night though. He's like, I'd have to get a babysitter. Oh no, it jumped. So hopefully we aren't missing too many people. I'm still scrolling. Oh, okay. There was the Run Disney question. Okay, scrolling. Jennifer White, did I say hello? Hi, welcome. Chris is a nasty musician. Yes, fingers crossed. The 22nd. I was texting him about it, and I was like, yes, please come and see us. Okay, so the Run Disney question. I have never run the Springtime Surprise. I've done it virtually when it was Star Wars, but they rethemed it to now different races. I was talking to Tim about it, and I do know that all the races right now are sold out, but I will say when I do a Run Disney trip, I emphasize my running because that's important to me. And if I'm running, that's like if anyone's run a Run Disney race, you get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
I recall.
And so, as I was alluding to, Chris has not been to Disney in 14 years. So, like, before New Fantasyland, before any of the new stuff at Epcot, um, well, we're not gonna go to Animal Kingdom, but, all, like, any of the Star Wars stuff, and you like Star Wars, so,
Yes.
I would like to make it not about me and my running, because I have done that historically in other trips where I've like, especially with my Dopey challenge, it's hard to do a lot of park days when you're running almost 50 miles in the 4 days and you wanna rest your legs. But we'll do some walking and some exercise while we're there. I'm sure we will. Yeah. So, my priority is to have you see the park. We'll do 1 park per day. Um, yes, Sam runs them all. I know about the crazy hours for those races. Yes, Chris, you'll have to do Potato Land. Okay, so for anyone, can I can I share about when we first met?
Absolutely. Great story.
Okay, so and then we'll get to pins, but for anyone that didn't catch Chris's dad build stream, I'm always impressed that by y'all who do the dopey. I can maybe do 2 days, but all of yeah, it's a mentally tough race, especially once you get to the marathon. Like last year, my legs were so tired going into the marathon. I was like, "Am I going to finish?" But so Chris and I met. We told the story on one stream that Chris Dad builds in. I don't even remember which one it is. Um, we met in October of 2022,
Correct. Yeah.
and then we went on a date in November of 2022. But somewhere in the middle of like us meeting and then us going on our first date, I gave you my Disney Instagram because I was like, I need a person that's gonna also not care that I like Disney or um, care that I have a good Disney social media. And anyone, I know a lot of you guys are not the same age as me. So like maybe you don't know the struggles of social media and dating, but a lot of people are very judgmental about Disney adults. I think all of us can empathize with that at least. And so I was like, I need someone who's going to be okay with me having a Disney Instagram. And I actually do remember you being like, wow, that's really cool that you do that. And so the first thing I had gotten after the last time Chris was there was as 4 years old. Yes, he's only 18 because I'm also 18.
No, you had your 19th birthday back in November.
Yes. So for the joke, I joke that I'm 14 years old, but everyone knows that I'm 18. And I could also date you. Hi, love pugs. Welcome. Um, so the first text that I got after you looked at my Instagram, you were just like, "What is Potato Land?" And it was very exciting because I was like, "Oh my gosh, you don't know what Potato Land is?" And then I explained all about what Potato Land is. I'm sitting here freaking out. Ray agrees with me too, but Chris reminds us of Dominic Monaghan, aka Mary. He said, "You look like a hobbit." So, okay, so what's really interesting that you say that I never, Brian, Mr. Christine. um, the funny thing about Chris, like um this is what you looked like when we first went on our first date. And for anyone that also missed that story, we did not continue to date after that first date. And then we took an extended break of time, and then we've been dating 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, officially 6 months, for the second go around, but it's exciting because 'cause we've known each other for a little bit now.
It's the best go around.
Yes, it's the best go around. But Chris has had a mustache for the last year and
Until yesterday.
yeah, until yesterday where he just like he's like, "I have a surprise for you," and then he just, like, shaved off his mustache. So I guess you do it's like I think it's the nose, Stacy. You do you know Dominic Monaghan from okay, guys, tell the people about Lord of the Rings.
I have a lot of catching up to do. I saw The Fellowship when it came out in theaters. I was in 3rd grade. And I remember, I think, falling asleep because I was like, "Mom, this is long." And I
And
think
you haven't watched the other ones.
no, I did not give them their due.
Oh, Stacey's saying the eyes and the nose. Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. And then I do want to get to some dad jokes because I promise. I promise.
I've been waiting for those too. Huh.
It's like kind of the nose a little bit because you have kind of the same, like, I don't know, he's cute. So your hair is very different though. He has green eyes though. Oh yes, R. John's Richard doesn't like Lord of the Rings either. He puts it on to fall asleep. I forgot all about it. So what's funny about this scenario, and once again, I'm alluding back to that stream about when Chris went on to Dad Build stream, because if you know Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and Spider-Man, you're good. So that's also really funny, Tim, because he doesn't watch any of the Spider-Man movies. And should I be questioning?
No, but
No.
I do want you to know that if you recall from over a year ago, we did butt heads early on where I was like, oh my God, you're a huge Star Wars fan. Like,
Oh,
what are you like?
you're gonna be like, oh, you don't like the originals as much?
I'm
No.
an OG trilogy guy. That's what I grew up with.
Yeah, but I don't like the original trilogy as much. And Chris hasn't even seen the new sequels.
No, some of them I did not catch when they were out released. Yeah.
Yes. So when we first started dating the second time,
yeah,
I made a huge list of movies for Chris to watch, and we've been like slowly working our way through them. You hadn't seen all of Harry Potter, so we're finally on the Deathly Hallows.
Yes.
We saw
proud of that.
We saw Soul in the movie theater when they re-released it. We're gonna go see Turning Red in the movie theater this weekend. They're re-releasing it. What else? We've watched. I feel like we watched a lot of like newer movies too.
We watched Hercules on the second first date.
The second first date, we watched Hercules.
And I did it to impress you.
Yeah, and I did say my friends call me Meg. At least they would if I had any. Ray was watching a show, so I was waiting for it to end so I could bring it up on the TV. As soon as I did, he said he looks like a hobbit, and I yelled, Monahan! That's really awesome, Christine. Yes. Hi, Alyssa and Neil. Oh, another musician. Neil plays a trumpet. Okay, so finally, now that Neil's here, we were waiting for it. So I know that you know how I tell jokes.
Yes.
And sometimes when I read them, what do you guys think? What does he think about Harry Potter? What do you think about Harry Potter?
Oh, I'm having a good time of my life watching those movies with you.
Yeah, they're good. He's like almost to the end.
Yeah.
What do you think? We finished the Half-Blood Prince, so
Harry's gonna grow up.
Because he turns a year older. Oh no. Okay. But for anyone else that has forgotten my jokes, I am not a good joke teller. I laugh at the jokes before I finish. What would you say is the most condescending bear? It's not like a brain teaser, so like it's a joke.
I don't know.
It's a panda. It's a panda. Yeah, I liked that one. What kind of noise does a witch's vehicle make? Oh, and Stacey said, Jeanette says, and she explains them. That's my favorite part. I was gonna say, cause duh, Jeanette. You don't have to think so hard. You could just say, say what? What kind of noise does a witch's vehicle make? Broom, broom. What's brown and sticky?
What?
A stick. Did you guys hear about the actor who broke his leg on stage?
No.
He's still in the cast. Okay, can I tell an offhanded one where I said it to you yesterday because I felt like it was a good one.
I like that one.
But can you do the drum noise? Do you want to tell it or do you want me to tell it?
No, you can tell it.
Okay, so we were riding around in a car last night. I was like, oh my gosh, it smells like a new car. And then I had someone say to me, I've never been inside a Tesla. I don't know. Yes, they do have a Halloween Disneyland half marathon race. I am very sad that I will not be able to go to that because my brother is getting married that week. Actually, I said it to my mom and she's like, "When are we going?" And I was like, "Oh, the weekend of Patrick's wedding." She's like, "I guess we're not going." I'm like, "No, not this year." But anyway, we were riding around in the car. You guys know that I have migraines, so like sometimes the smell of new cars are I'm very sensitive to it. And someone was talking to me about a Tesla, and I was like, "Oh, I've never been inside a Tesla." And they're like, "Oh, well, it doesn't have the same sort of new car smell like in the Subaru that we were in last night, but it does have this sort of like Elon Musk." So yeah, it does. Cool. Um, why are elevator jokes so classic?
Because they go up and down.
They work on so many levels. Okay, so hi, Jillian. Welcome. Thanks. My fellow Sally Raggedy Dog. I literally just dyed my hair. Actually, yes, Chris, you shaved your mustache. I dyed my hair. It was nice to dye my hair. Actually, I got a cut several weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
The curtain bangs.
The curtain bangs,
Yeah.
the longer curtain bangs. So last year or like 2 years ago, oh, I love jokes. Bring on your jokes. Nobody asked, but my bad dad joke. My parents said I shouldn't do lunges to stay in shape. I told them that's a big step forward. It is. It is. Oh, thanks, Jay. Those were so nice. Elon Musk, what a smell that must be. Jeffrey. Do you remember Jeff?
Oh yeah.
He was
Jeff.
Jeff. Okay, Jeff, listen. When we go down there to visit, you're going to meet Jeff. Jeff, we're going to go down to Disney. I'm bringing Chris and we're going to hang out with Jeff. Jeff is very funny. My friend Buddy, he's my buddy. Anyway,
Oh, Jerf.
Jerf.
Yes, I could not forget Jerf.
I like how you to clarify. I love that he remembers you. Yeah, because Jeff or Jerf, he goes, "Oh, Jerf."
Yeah.
Jeff was the one that really grilled Chris with questions that night. Hi, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Welcome. But yeah, Jeff is a legend of some sort. I agree with that wholeheartedly. But yeah, Jeff or Jerf, buddy, whatever we want to call him. He definitely grilled Chris on some questions. I'll say one more dad joke for the evening, and then I don't know. Who knows? Maybe next week I'll be back for another live stream. I have to figure out what day I'm gonna stream. I do miss Mondays, but on Mondays I get tired. It's a Monday night. But I told this joke probably once or twice on here. It's one of my favorites around this time of the year, and it's appropriate for us going into talking about Jeff spells his name trouble. Hello, Jerf. Yes, everyone's saying Jerf. But for Valentine's Day, so Chris and I, we had a very fun date today. It was amazing, but I think tomorrow we're gonna have, I don't know, we're gonna have some grapes instead
Yes.
of a date.
Yeah.
And on that note, and the note of love, I do have some. And okay, so here's the thing. Chris doesn't know how to do any, not that I'm an influencer, but like he doesn't know how to do the pin like focusing. Donna has a lot of pins, so she knows how it goes.
We were practicing earlier.
I was trying to show him how to hold the pin up to the screen. See what she did there? Yeah. LOL. I said it to one of my coworkers a couple years ago, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you went on a date last night? That's so awesome!" And I was like, "Yeah, I think tonight I'm gonna have a grape instead." And he was like, "Please stop." But Chris is gonna pick up some of the pins. We probably don't have to do all of them, or we can over 10,000 pins now. Oh my gosh, Donna.
Oh, wow.
I do not have that many, but I did pick. I have a small cork board and 3 jumbo pins. Actually, I know Donna has one of my jumbo pins too. You actually may have a couple of them. But I do have 3 jumbo pins to share too. And then some smaller pins. And then I have 1 fantasy pin that's included. I have so many pins. Yeah. Donna, that is a lot of pins. I wouldn't know where to put it all though. And actually, I would like to get rid of some of my pins. So if anyone has seen any pins that they like from my collection, reach out to me. Maybe I'd be willing to part with some of them. I'll let you pick the first one though to show off.
Any pin?
Any pin.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I've been
Okay, so Chris watched. You could pull it out. Chris needs to get those burns cut. And Carlos is here. He said hi, Meg, and shaved Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris just like decided to shave his mustache yesterday afternoon. So Chris watched Tangled for the first time like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now he knows who Flynn Rider is. So okay, what you're gonna do?
So
you can hold it like this too if you want.
Okay.
Or you can hold it from the side, but then it's gonna focus. If anyone would like to buy some pins, let me know. Okay, so bring it up.
Okay.
Bring it close to the camera so they can see.
It's tilted up there.
Yeah, bring it close to the camera. And it says, "Can't stop the smolder." So what was silly about this pin pack that I had gotten, it was like a pin pack that I intentionally bought for trading purposes. And I picked it up really cheap. I think it was either out at the outlet or on Shop Disney for like very, very, very cheap, like less than $5. It came with 4 or 5 different pins. And the pins were ridiculous. Like one of them had Hercules on it and it said swipe right material. And I was like, I'm absolutely going to trade that one. But this was one of the ones that I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Like, I like Flynn Rider. I have a couple other Flynn Rider pins. So what we'll do is we'll put that one off to the side. Okay. We'll show one more time the pin. That's our pin. And then we'll put it off here. Chris is nailing the pin focusing pose.
Thank you, Donna.
Okay, which one do you want to do next? We'll do the jumbo pins last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a jumbo? Is that considered a jumbo?
No, it's not considered jumbo.
Okay.
This is one of my Artland pins, or my my super fancy pins. I can't remember. So this is 186 out of 250. So only a limited edition of 250. Do you want to hold it up?
Yes.
Hold it on up. Bring it close to the camera. So this is an Artland pin. It is Hades and Zeus. And I wanted to put this into my Valentine's themed cork board or my pin board for this month. Just because I think that Valentine's and love has to do with family and friends too. And who doesn't love good brotherly love? It is a good pin. If anyone, I'm just going to turn it to the side a little bit. If anyone hasn't seen Artland pins, they are very thick. Do you notice the difference between that pin and that pin?
Yeah.
For anyone that has seen any of the Artland pins, they are mini works of art. So I love these pins. It looks so much nicer in person. What's a Disney line? What is it? What's a Disney? I was going to say, what's the Disney line? But the Artland pins I really love. Unfortunately, they are more expensive. Chris and I were talking on the phone the other day. Not you, Dad builds Chris. And he was telling me about all these new like painterly artist ones with the princesses. And I'm like, could you not tell me about that? Because like that's actually this one is also an Artland one. That's an Artland and that's an Artland
I did
one.
not just tell based on the thickness.
Based on not only the thickness, but just like the quality and the intricacies of the pin. What is a Disney pin? Are they collectible? Carlos, I think they're similar to something called a Disney popcorn bucket. Those might also be collectible, but I'm not sure. Maybe other people in the community might know. You could reach out to them. I think there's people that have like a lot of them. Okay, which one are we doing next? I went to see Nightmare Before Christmas in concert. Oh my gosh, with the Philly Orchestra with my family. And I got to meet Jack Skellington and I walked to him and he gave me a hug and danced with me. I love that. Carlos liked my joke. Carlos collects popcorn bucket. Pins are a smaller version of a popcorn bucket. He said, touche, Meg. That one?
I was commenting on that one earlier.
Okay, so that was a part of the same pin. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne likes you because you played the one
Oh.
song.
Hi, Suzanne.
Yeah. This pin is a part of the same pin pack from the Smolder one.
Ah.
That's okay. You could hold it to the sides
Okay.
too. Bring it closer. Yeah. So that says, "Hey, what's cooking?" And then you have to say, "Good looking."
Good looking.
Hey, what's cooking? Good looking. I think that this pin is just like like the swipe right one is just cringy, but this one's kind of funny, I feel like. So I put it on and it's on in a oven knit, an oven knit. So I thought that was very cute. And yeah, it's another pin. Thank you for showing it off. Which one is going to be next? Meg knows pins. Chris is going to learn about pins.
I'm learning.
Yeah. He's gonna pin trade with me when we go to the park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one? I do have a couple Nightmare Before Christmas ones. You have to pull this one next then.
Okay.
Because it's got the same joke on it.
That's fair.
So if you once again the same pack, you really liked that pack. This one says, "You mermaid for me." Humor.
Ha! Ha!
You
That sounded
mermaid for
like-
me. I remember your pin streams. They were much fun. Maybe I'll reach out to Ryan from Disney Pins Block. Maybe we can get him on to do a beginner pin stream again. I had Ryan come on a couple of times and we talked about getting into pin trading. That pin needs a don't worry, pull that next one.
The next one.
Okay. Yeah, pull the next one. Pull the lever, Crunk. Okay, so this has the same joke on it once again with Prince Eric. And Chris has never seen The Little Mermaid either, so
Wait, whoa, hold on. Yes.
Guess what?
I've seen it.
You have?
Yes, when I was very young.
Oh,
Okay. I should probably revisit it. Yeah.
I knew I liked Chris a lot. He likes your jokes like I do. Also had the same joke on it. You mermaid for me. And what's also cool, can you see on the back of here? This has a stained glass element to it. So if you guys can see on this one, it's got some stained glass. This was an Alley of 5,000. So a limited edition of 5,000. It came out a couple years ago, 2019. You mermaid for me. Valentine. I started making up my own versions of Sally. Oh, that's awesome. I like dressing up for Sally. I don't know if you've ever seen me dress up as Sally, though.
Not
Like
in person.
pictures,
No,
yeah.
just pictures.
Just pictures, yeah. Cool. Okay, which one are we doing next?
Maybe you can tell me more about
It
this
is
one
cute.
because I haven't seen this movie.
Oh, okay. So this is very exciting. I really love Big Hero 6. That's one of my favorite ones. Once again, I like to put in friendships into the Valentine's Day board as well, because I think that there's so much love between Hero and Baymax. You really need to watch Big Hero 6.
It's on the list.
It is on the list, yeah. For anyone that has seen that movie, you know how good the movie is. And it is technically a Marvel movie. It is the theme song is done by Fall Out Boy, which is one of my favorite bands. It is a movie that surrounds themes of friendship and love and grief and loss. And it's just like a really, really, really powerful movie. And I love it. But I also love Baymax, and when he's like drunk Baymax, and you won't understand because like Baymax is a robot, so you can't get drunk. He just like loses power.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fans of the Green Bay Packers, hello, what's going on? I'm actually not a fan of the Green Bay Packers, but I will be watching the Super Bowl this weekend for the food. So, lots of snacks. I actually don't know too much about football in general, but thank you for coming. We're just going over some Valentine's themed pins. Which one are we doing next? Chris, don't feel bad. Wait, they don't justify my name, I guess. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Carlos hasn't seen any Disney movies.
Really?
Yeah, like he doesn't know anything about the Disney movies. Chris has probably seen more Disney movies than you, Carlos.
Wow, that's a high compliment.
Yeah. Which one are we doing next? Pins.
Let's stay on the Hercules theme.
Yes, I really like Hercules pins because they're not this one. Okay, the funny story about this one. So this is an artist proof pin. And from what I remember, it's like one of maybe like 30. And artist proof pins, not that bad. He may be close now. Artist proof pins are a little bit different than just limited edition pins. Their edition size is much smaller. So I think this one is one of 30 pins that were made of the artist proof pins. And so I really love Hercules. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. And so I wanted to include the love between these two, or the lack of love, ironically. Um, do you want to hold it?
Yes.
Sorry, I took it from you. I was explaining artist proof pins. Her can go the distance. Yes, they are hard to find now. And the funny story about this one, Donna, is that I had placed maybe an order with 2 or 3 pins from Art. This is another Artland pin. And I had gotten sent this one accidentally, and I like told them, and they were like, "Don't worry about it." And artist proof pins are more expensive than regular limited edition pins. And so if I can remember, I think it's one of like 30 pins. It doesn't say on the back. The whole edition size is one, or it's like 300, I think, for all of those pins. But I love Pegasus and I love Megara, and I love that they're just like a family. Yes, it's really cool, Donna. Okay, which one are we gonna do next?
Yeah.
Have you seen that movie though?
Only bits with no.
Okay. Do you know what? Can we play trivia for a second? What do you know what movie? Show the pin.
Yes.
And then do you know what movie this is from?
Yes.
What's the movie called?
The movie is called Aladdin.
Oh, nice job.
Yes.
Okay, so this is them on the flying magic carpet. If you haven't seen the movie, then you don't know that they take a very romantic flying magic carpet ride.
Well, I know that there's some very memorable.
World.
There's also some very historic bits with Robin Williams.
Yes.
Which, yeah.
Yes, because he was the genie.
Correct.
Amazing. Yes, good job.
Oh,
accolades. Do you want to pick the other? I was nervous. See that one. I love it. This one is also from, if we want to do, I think those are the only 2 Aladdin pins that I have. These I got from Pin Packs a while ago. Chris, you'll have to learn about mystery pin packs. So this, do you see how some of these sizes are a little bit different?
Didn't you have a mystery pin, like a Chippendale mystery pin pack video that you did?
Like on my Instagram?
Yeah.
I did a pin opening or like unboxing of like Christmas pins one year.
Yes.
So if anyone can see the difference, like the size difference, typically the mystery pins or like the bigger pin packs or pin boxes come with pins that are, slightly different sizes, but typically they're smaller. This one was a limited edition pin that I bought individually. So yeah, so we have some of those ones. That one was gifted to me.
Really?
This pin. Yeah.
I know this movie. I've not seen it. I remember when it came out when I was in high school.
Yes, 2009 it came out. Yes, and so I was gifted this pin by Corey and Haley, Corey Fiasco, one of my first YouTube Disney friends. A lot of you guys actually, with Disney Dan and Corey Fiasco, we did Disney Fiasco, and that was my first introduction to live streaming. We just like did every Saturday night. We did at like 7 o'clock or 7:30. I can't remember what time. It was like years ago, but we'd come on, we'd talk about Disney, the 3 of us. We'd have guests come on. It was a lot of fun. Yes, Donna, I do have some of the, I have one more pin from that event. If you would like to show this pin off.
Whoa.
This is a really special pin, and that's the event that Donna was talking about. We went to this is a heavy pin, so you'll have to
use both hands.
Yes, and look.
Oh, wow.
So this pin that or the event that Donna is talking about was the 10th anniversary of Up. So we went in 2019 and we went with Donna and Sam were there and Kim in high school. I feel so old. Well, you, yeah, you were like halfway through. Chris and I are young. We're young.
Yes.
We're only 18.
And 19.
Yeah, 18 and 19. So we look it for sure.
Yeah. Especially now that I don't have a mustache anymore.
I miss Disney Fiasco and Corey's Brick Wall. Yes, I know. But if you guys follow Haley or Corey on Instagram, they are on some really fun adventures. Mel and Sam and I went to the pin event last year. Wait, that's so fun. Maybe I'll get to do a pin event this year. Donna, are they all like, are the big pin events just in August? I feel like I haven't seen too much about the pin events, but this one was very special. I had gotten the artist signature on this one. So do you want to feel how heavy it is?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, so it hinges too. Do you see how on the back it says limited edition of 1,000
yes.
up for the 10th anniversary, right?
Wow. Okay.
They're pretty random nowadays.
I gotta practice.
Yes, so this is my Up House jumbo pin. Also picked up at that pin event. And this is one of my favorite pins that I own. I love this pin. I remember getting it at that pin event 5 years ago. Yeah, you gotta.
Is it from this side?
Yes. I love it too, Tim. So what's even cooler is that when you open it, because it opens, you got Carl and Ellie. And I had the artist who designed the pin sign the inside of the pin. And then I do have my Haunted Mansion jumbo pin. It's not with me right now because that wouldn't be a part of my Valentine's Day collection. But maybe I showed you that one event was yeah, it was a lot of fun to go. That was my one and only pin event that I went to. Did you want to read inside? It says adventure is out there. We like adventuring.
Wow, I actually would have not been able to.
Yes, so then it has the etching too of adventures out there. And then I also had the artist sign the back of the box too, which is very, very cool. So that pin is very special to me. As Chris picked it up, he was like, wow, that's heavy. That's a special movie for anyone else that has seen it. I have the same pin. I treasure it not because of the pin or that it's signed, but because of the memories that were made. I remember, Donna, like that trip in particular, I just remember having the best time. I still look back at some pictures from that trip, and it was just so much fun. And I think that's part of like the reason I wanted to stream tonight is because I've missed the community. I got Meg the Jumbo Hades pin that got me searched in TSA. Wow. Chris looks at that. So that okay. Do you remember? I had that little magnet that you got me. It's in like
yes.
That's where the Jumbo Hades pin is.
Wow.
Have you announced Chris's first trip with you to Disney? We just said we were gonna. Well, we haven't like officially booked anything. But
you've been losing sleep over it.
I'm like so anxiously excited because poor Chris, he said I was overwhelming him. Because for non-Disney people, like Chris is you're not a Disney person. And you guys will all say, yet. You're not a Disney person yet. But for people that don't know the parks, so this is the official announcement. I know. I was telling Tim, he was like looking up different prices for the hotels too. And I was like, can I see it? Can you see it on your end? Yes, yet. But for anyone that's not a Disney fan, like, hi, Preston. How we view the parks and how we see Disney is that like not the way that you see it. So like I get very excited, and I know you guys in the chat get really excited to plan Disney trips, and like even the idea of like getting to pick out and like show Chris menus for what we're gonna eat, or like the Flower and Garden Festival and all the topiaries, and like that stuff is so exciting to me. And then he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. As a musician, Chris needs to delve into Disney music. He'll become a Disney person.
You've done a good job of that
Yeah,
thus far.
I like to sing the Tangled soundtrack in the car sometimes. Yes. But Carlos, to answer your question, hopefully in the spring we will be taking Chris for his first return to Disney in good walking shoes. He wears good walking shoes like all the time.
Yep.
Yeah. I know I already told him we'll be walking somewhere between 10 and 15 miles a day,
I
probably.
can handle it.
Yeah. We do a lot of walking, but I think for someone who's not used to the parks, like I think he'll be really overwhelmed. We will let him slide with this trip because he hasn't been there in so long, but I've got him beat and I know all the joys of planning. I like that. Yes. But what's hard about that is that I'm a Scorpio and um, I like to know what's going on and I like to plan things. April 12th to 21st is a good week. I'll show Chris how to buy coffee mugs and popcorn buckets. Carlos, some of those days may or may not fall that we might potentially be there during that time. Yes, Disney World is a lot bigger than people realize, but I think it's also helpful. Like, I joke with you a lot, but I say that I could navigate the parks. I couldn't say necessarily Epcot now because I haven't been to Epcot since they did all the walls coming down. But I feel like I could probably navigate the parks with my eyes closed. Like if you just brought me to the front of the park, I'd be like, okay. Yes, and Tim is going to be there too. Yes, Scorpios Unite. Yes. Hi, Cody. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We're just going through some Disney pins and talking about some Disney travel. Although that doesn't come across in the stream title where it just says, hi, friends. Also, there will be jokes. There were jokes, in fact. And if you just arrived into the stream, you can go ahead and check some of those out. Should we do another one?
Yes.
I don't want to take up too much time because we've already been streaming for about 50 minutes.
This was another. I want to know the story behind this one.
Donna says Chris is in good hands with Megan.
Oh yeah, yes I am.
I know what I'm doing sometimes. Cool. So that's one of the first pins that I had gotten like on a really good sale. I got that pin for $1.50, which for you don't know like how much pins go, but like some of these open edition pins now run for like $15. Yeah, so I get really excited about getting cheap pins because then that allows me to try and trade them if possible. So, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider. There you go. What else can you ask for? What else can you ask for? Yeah. Well, which one is next?
What? Yeah, this caught my attention because I don't know what this is.
So that was also from that one with the hey, good looking. I've got that pin. Love my Punzi pins. Yes, I don't have too many of them. That one just says stealing heart. And does it have a little hidden Mickey on there too?
I think so.
Or what is that? Let me go for a second. Let's see. Let's take a look. No, this has got it's a boo because they're stealing.
I see.
Yeah, it's got a boo on there. I was like, what is that? A hidden Mickey? No, it's purple and glittery though. And so I like purple. Purple's my favorite color and I like glitter. And it's the stealing hearts with a boo. I know, because him and Aladdin like to steal bread. Yes. Oh, because you don't because you haven't seen Aladdin, so you don't know that. And you also don't know that Abu is the monkey from Aladdin. Yes, I thought it was Mickey too, but then I was like, stealing hearts.
Oh, this was another nice Hercules one you were telling me about earlier.
Yes, I have actually, I think this was the same. We'll have to check what year this one is from. So this is another Hercules pin. I like to share the Hercules pins because I feel like they don't get a lot of love. I got this with my mom for Mother's Day one year. It was the Mother's Day pin. I will have to pull it back in just a second to tell you the year. This reminds me of all the visits that I have had with my mom and the very special times that we have and the love that we share for Disney together. And so once again, like so let's see.
16? No, 2018.
2018 Ellie of 5,000. Yeah, 2018 Mother's Day. But I think family pins definitely showcase the love too. Yes, and it makes me think of my mom. That's one of my favorite pins, that one.
This one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I kind of like these Hercules pins.
Yeah, there's so many and I actually don't have too many Hercules pins, but this one is also another Artland pin. It's one of the cutout ones, and it's Hercules kissing Megara when she realizes that she is in love. I won't say I'm in love. No chance. No way. I won't say it. No. So that's when she's holding that white flower and she's like, "Oh, my mom is doing okay. She's pretty good." Yeah,
She's great.
she's great. She's great. Thank you for asking, Donna. Yeah, that one's a really cool pin. That one is an Ellie of 100. It's only 100 of these pins. Okay. Yay. Okay.
Oh,
That is actually 2, so
it is. I thought, okay.
yeah, so you have to hold it up kinda weird.
Yeah, that's why I wanted the challenge.
You wanted a challenge for this one. Okay.
Hold on.
No chance. No way. I won't say no, no. Okay, so this is one of the open edition up pins that I had also gotten on sale. It's very unique. These are all like interesting beads. Tim, she misses you too. Wow, mom makes an impact on everyone. Mama Magic, as people like to call her.
I did not know that.
You could be Mama Magic next. For Mama Melrose, for Mama
I'm
Magic.
looking forward to it.
But yeah, this one I think is such a unique pin. I think it's really cool, and I don't have any other pins that look like that. And obviously, there's like so much love in the movie of Up. So watch it.
It's on the list.
Yes, it is on the list. I've made a list. My mom is she's my official photographer and unofficial photographer. But here's the thing: Chris told me that he would be my official photographer. He was like, "You want to meet a character? I'll take your picture with them." Yeah, but I will say I love my Disney Photo Pass. Like I love that service. And my mom definitely takes like most of my Instagram pictures that you guys see are from my mom.
All right. Well, I want to know what the story is. Yes.
What says my favorite places with you? I actually traded for this pin. So I don't remember where I found it. It might have been at one of the resorts. But someone had traded this pin. I was like, I absolutely want that one. I love the little. So like, if you like do this, like turn it a little bit, and then like show them because it's like bedazzled.
Oh.
Do you see how it's picking up some of the shine?
Yes.
So it's a little bit bedazzled. You can hold on to it still if you want.
I don't. Okay, I don't want to get.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to drop it. Yeah, so that one's really sweet. I traded for that one. I really liked it. And it says my favorite place is with you. And I like Minnie. So cute.
Yeah.
So cute. Oh, nice. Yes, it is very cute. This is the one fantasy pin that I have. Once again, it is a Hercules pin. Once again, I don't even have like that many. Don't worry, Chris, you won't break.
Oh, thanks.
So I was gifted this pin by Erica Diocampo, and this was like in a box swap, I think, that we had done. And she knows that I like there's a whole group of people in the YouTube community, the Disney YouTube community, that love Hercules. And so she's one of those people. And you guys know I joke all the time, like, hey, my friends call me Meg, at least they would if I had any friends. And that's Megara's line in the movie. And I love that line. It's one of my favorite characters. I love that she's a heroine and not a princess. But she's amazing. And I grew up like with my mom calling me Megara, so she definitely has Scorpio energy for sure.
Yeah.
She's like me. Okay.
Okay.
We'll have to speed it up. We'll go faster. Lilo and Stitch. Friends, love, Ohana means family. Have you seen Lilo and Stitch?
Yes.
Okay. Fantasy pins are fun. Yes, the designers definitely get very creative. I love them. And I love that in this one too. It's kept that sort of theme of like the movie, but also they never get married, I suppose, in the movie. So it's like them getting married.
Do these go together?
Yes, they go together. Yes. So Mickey and Minnie. Double fist weapons. Okay. I feel like this one is pretty self-explanatory. We have Minnie with a heart and then Mickey with some flowers. Which Aladdin will y'all watch, the original or the live remake? Hello, Demouse. And I would say the original, but we'll have to tackle live action movies at some point. For me, the animated movies are more important. We're like similar in age. So I'm like kind of surprised that you haven't seen some of those movies. Chris is only a little bit older than me. Just he's only 19.
Oh,
So that's a spinner pin. Actually, I don't think we have any other spinner pins in here. So this is very cool. And I think someone else gifted me this pin, and I can't remember if it was Joy and Justin or if it was Tim. Isn't it so cool?
Yes.
And it's like very holographic. I can't remember what year it was from. Let's see. I can't remember, but yeah, Sagittarius. I wonder if we could have gotten the one that had Scorpio. But I love Meg and Hercules. Like they're some of my favorites, but it's also fun to just yeah, it's like well, I don't want to break it, but it's very, very, very cool. I keep saying I'd really like to see Disney make a live action version of Sword in the Stone, but wouldn't that be really scary? Okay. Oh, this is one of my favorites. If you can like do the little wiggle with the pin.
Oh, wow.
Do you see the glitter on it? So exciting. So I think a lot of you guys know I love Snow White. Snow White is probably my favorite princess, and I love Dopey and the dwarves. And so I just love the love that they share between like this group of 7 small men and Snow White and how they just like make a family. They make a family together. Have you seen Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs?
No.
We'll watch it. It's a really short movie. Yes, I love my Dopey pins. I have another art. That one was also an Artland pin. This is an Ellie of 125. A double pin post on the back. And I just like love, you guys can see the glitter on Snow's dress. And the detailing of these pins, just amazing.
All right.
Oh, yes. That one also came with a mini one, but I broke her chain. Chris has a lot of movies to watch. At least Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is like fairly short. That's a fairly short movie. That one I really like because it's just Mickey with some heart balloons. That's a pin that I traded for in the park. Little Mickey hands. Some of these other ones like that are a little bit smaller, we can kind of go through fast. Save that one for not grouped in with everything.
Okay.
That was a pin I got when I was a kid.
Oh.
Prince Eric and Ariel together. So with some of these mystery pins that I've picked, some of these smaller ones, they came in like a couple's pin pack. So I felt like it would be good for Valentine's. I only have a couple of Nightmare Before Christmas pins on here, and this pairing that he's picking together go together. The dangle pins always make me nervous. Yeah, the chain broke off of one of them. And it says, his Sally and her Jack. Yay. Yes, Peter Pan and Tink. We know what's going on here. Have you seen Peter Pan?
Yes.
Okay. Snow White is the first, so great place to start. Yes, I agree, Verna. I agree. And it's not like, it's not a super long movie either. Did you know 1937 that movie came out, the first full feature-length animated film? And then Walt Disney had 7 tiny Oscars for the Seven Dwarfs. Teach Chris how to make a pair of ears. Now that would be hilarious.
I've expressed interest.
Yeah, we can maybe do a stream where we're crafting. I really like this one. I want to see which.
Yeah, I don't know
what year that came out. 2021. So this is a newer pin. So these are little like Valentine hearts, like those little candies. Holidays happy. I was trying to explain it to okay, so on that note, I recently stopped off at my PO box and I had not in quite some time. And so I had picked up several letters from people with Christmas cards. So thank you guys so much, whoever sent me a Christmas card. And one of them did say holidays happy, and I was opening them next to Chris. And I had to explain to him why people were saying holidays happy instead of happy holidays.
I
And
enjoyed that story.
like, those years are still in my dad's office. I love it, Preston. It's not embarrassing at all that I messed up. So the verdict is in. Chris is now a professional pin showcaser. Ooh,
We've covered a lot of pins
we
this
did.
last hour.
Yeah. Do you want to pick one more?
Oh, okay. Wait, should I go?
We can do that one
Yeah,
because I don't want to take up. It's already 10 o'clock, so I don't want to take up too much more time.
you had a request for this one.
So this one was really. This one's cool because I got this one when I was a kid. I wonder if it has the year on the back of it too. But I have a couple of pins that I had when I was a kid from even before Disney pin trading became a thing. I don't think it does have a
Oh.
year. So I had a set of like princess pins, and then I also had a set of Pocahontas pins. And I know the Pocahontas pins came from like 1997 maybe or 1996 before like Disney pin trading became a thing, and I just like wanted pins. I really enjoy pins. And actually, we don't talk too much about pins, and then we'll show some of the jumbo pins too. So Chris and I, when we go, hopefully, I've been talking about it a bunch for like months now, that we're gonna Lady and the Trampet, and he's gonna roll over an impossible meatball to me, and I'm gonna eat it, but he's gonna do it with his nose. And that's in relation to this pin. This is one of the big. Oh no. One of the biggest pins that I have. I was probably showing it one day and then I just didn't put the back on it. But this is one of the biggest pins that I own. It's giant. And then this other pin is just as big. So Bella Notte, this is the night. What a beautiful night on this lovely Bella Notte. Beautiful night. So we like to eat spaghetti. Yes, it is gigantic. Spaghetti. And then Joy was a very kind friend to be able to help. You need to let Chris hold the pins. He hasn't done that. Yes, I agree.
Is this gonna fall out?
No. This one came from the 30th anniversary of the Beauty and the Beast. It was a WDI pin, an Ellie of 250, and Joy had picked this pin up for me at it was what I can't remember what it was. It was like some D23 event, I think, that she'd gone to. And it's a really beautiful, beautiful pin. It is all stained glass in the back. And for anyone, like, if you could see, like, that's how big the pin is. Destination D23. Yes. So, Joy, thank you very, very, very much for helping me acquire this pin. I very rarely get to take it out and show it, which is kind of a shame, but I'm always very nervous to mess with the pin at all because it's pin on pin, stained glass, like such an incredible, incredible pin. I really, really love it. I don't have that one. Can you believe it? Corey and Steve tried to find it for me, but it's sold out. Yes. Joy was so kind to be able to snag it for me for that day. And I will admit, I have not bought pins in a long time. I have tried to slow down on buying my pins because I would like to go to Disney instead of buying pins. But I do miss going to the parks to just look at pins and going to go to the pin events. And thanks, Donna. Yeah, it's a really beautiful pin, and I'm very happy that it's in my collection. Maybe one day I'll sell it. It doesn't really matter where they go.
Okay.
Yeah, you can design it if you want. We'll keep it up for Valentine's Day. Valentine's. Um, but yeah, I do miss picking out new pins and maybe when Chris and I go, that's why you buy pins at Disney. It's a win-win. The last time I think I bought a pin was for my Run Disney Dopey Challenge last year. I like getting the small metal pins that have the like little lanyards on them. I like those. I've seen people use them as ornaments on like Christmas trees, but maybe Chris will get to pick out a pin or two when we're there. And I don't know. We'll probably go do some pin trading too while we're there. You'll learn about the pin trading and the rules of pin trading. And yes, there are rules. There are rules for anyone that doesn't know it. So Chris has been a trooper for helping me with my pins and fielding questions. Oh, are you okay?
Oh,
Oh,
I knew that was going to happen. I think that broke 10.
no, you're being such a baby.
It hurt.
I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get you a Band-Aid if it does bleed.
Okay.
If it does bleed. The dangers of being a pin collector.
I don't know if I should hang out with you.
Accidentally trying to stab you. Stacey's pins are sharp. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just like used to hurting my fingers all the time. It was a pinjury. A pin injury, but I know it's injury. I work with like different materials all the time with my hands, and I always have to pins actually poke. Who knew? Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed. But I definitely like will poke my hand with things, or I'll like burn my fingers with a glue gun,
Ugh.
and then I'll be like, oh, okay. So I think I'm more used to it, and I forget that that happens. Hi, Karen. Karen, thank you so much for your Christmas card too. I was explaining to Chris, you were the only person that had put holidays happy.
I remember that card.
And I just opened them because I hadn't been to my PO box. So thank you once again, everyone, for your very kind Christmas cards. I love them. And yeah, so I wanted to say, because Chris said he was a little bit nervous for coming onto the stream because he doesn't do this stuff. And so it's like little chefs being able to touch hot things. Pin collectors are used to touching sharp things. Yes, for sure. I can help you with that one too.
Okay.
But I want to say thank you for doing the stream with me. That was very nice.
I like seeing you happy.
Thank you. He's saying that for the camera.
Oh.
No, you're not. No. And I will say Chris is like I said earlier, like some of the catalysts and hopefully me trying to get back into Meg is always 3 months behind on her PO box. Yeah, I'm like really bad. If you ever send me anything, like just shoot me a message because I won't forget. I'll be like, oh yeah, that exists. Because mostly I use it for like shipping things out for my Etsy shop. So yeah. But I did hear someone had said that Chris also needs a pair of ears too. So maybe one day we'll be able to get Chris a pair of ears and a pair.
And at the start of the video, you asked me, like, do you want to wear a pair of Airs? And
yeah,
I admitted, I was like, I've never worn a pair of Airs.
Yeah, that's okay. Doesn't have to all be at once. I've already exposed you to pins.
No, but it's very special to me for you opening up your world and your community to me. So
that's cool. Well, thanks for joining. Thanks for fielding questions once again. Jerf stepped in for a second.
Looking forward to it, Jerf. Mid-April, get ready.
Yes, and we'll do some pin trading there. But I wanted to say thank you guys for stopping in. I know that this was a very like spur of the moment, last minute stream. I hope to get back to streaming on some sort of like regular basis where we could come back and do more jokes. Are you ready for Tron?
Yes, I am.
We haven't watched. Did you watch any of the videos about Tron?
Yeah, you showed me.
I showed you pictures of the. No, I did. I remember now. Yeah. I don't. And maybe it was Chris. Okay, Chris really likes watching Nate's videos.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, leave the
Okay, I
pinboard.
just wanted to
Leave
put them
it.
all
Leave
back.
it. Leave it. It's okay. You're gonna hurt yourself. Please. But yeah, I've like tried to show him some of the things that we might be able to see, and yeah, hopefully my as a lot of you guys know who have met my mom, she doesn't like to be in the videos, and so a lot of times for any of my Disney vlogs or my trips, like it would just be me. And the last several times that I had gone to the park, I didn't even vlog it because I was just like, I just want to like enjoy what's going on, and not that vlogging isn't enjoyable, but I was just like, it's nice to do it with other people. um, Meg, I don't know what your schedule is, but I can say Tuesday nights aren't that busy. At least they aren't for me. Okay. Well, the only problem, like, if you ever wanted to stream with me, Chris teaches on Tuesday nights, so we'd have to we'd have to cancel. Well, I like getting to do stuff with you
Well, I
too. So
appreciate that immensely.
yeah, because it's nice. I wanted to do like a. I was telling Chris that so many people know so much about Disney and the community. Um, oh, thank you so much, Karen. I did figure it out, Stacy. Thank you. But because Chris is so new to the Disney community, I wanted to do sort of like a stream series about Disney for newbies or like Disney for beginners, and then having people sort of collectively talk about things that they think beginner Disney people should do. Of course, I would give my input as well.
Oh yeah.
Which I think I've already done, and I've overwhelmed him with some of my input. But it's because I know the parks really well. So maybe we can find a special day where we can do that. But I do miss streaming on Mondays. It was always a really fun way to start the week out. But I'll be sure to keep everyone updated on what day I end up going back to streaming, and whether it's every week or every other week or something like that. But my intention, I'm putting my hand on my heart, is to get back into doing things like this because it does make me happy, and I miss being a part of the community and getting to chat with you guys. It's always something I really look forward to. And now I get to bring someone else into it, which is very cool.
I'm honored.
Cool. So before we finish, do you want to say anything to the people?
This was a lot of fun, and on some of the other streams that I have been on that Megan has brought me on, is that I'm just always taken aback by everyone's kindness and authenticity and warmness. Thank you all very much. Once again, I'm honored to be here.
What you guys can't see is that right behind the camera is actually a teleprompter where I'm feeding Chris this information.
You wrote that all.
I wrote a script. Yeah.
We rehearsed it.
Yeah, because I knew that I was going to ask you. I said, tell the people what they want to hear. Well, I'm happy that you could be somewhat a part of it, and thank you guys for welcoming me back into the community somewhat, and for
what?
I was just welcoming you, but I don't know.
Don't worry about me. I'm just here for you.
Okay, thank you. Well, yeah. Welcome to the club, Chris. Club Chris. Club. Yes. So, but maybe one day we can talk about it off stream. But maybe one day we can play music together.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
So once again, Chris is a very talented musician, but I've been trying to learn.
Megan's a really good singer and guitar player.
I'm not. I used to be Chris's. I used to be Chris's guitar student. But we were friends before that, and we actually had gone on a date before that too. Yes, #Club Chris. Okay, so that's something I would really like to do at some point, is maybe get to play music on here with him. But
we take requests.
I heard she had a great teacher. Everyone over the summer, anyone that heard me taking my guitar lessons knew. They knew. They heard about the saga and how I was confused. But
we're just friends.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with us on this surprise stream. Thanks for talking about pins and Disney, and we'll keep everyone updated. I know this was our unofficial announcement, but hopefully we'll have, yes, unofficial announcement. But hopefully we'll have a full official announcement of actually when things are. about when we're going to Disney, but fingers crossed that it'll happen. And then I think we'll get to see some people down
Oh
there.
boy.
It sounds like some people are gonna be going around the same date. Thank you guys once again. Mike Miller, thank you for that super chat. You guys didn't have to ever do that, but that is so kind, and I feel the love, and thank you for all the hearts, and it will happen. I'm gonna manifest it. We're manifesting.
Manifesting me.
Yes, I did. But for my friends that do live down there, I would love to see you guys. I really, really, really do. I hear March is nice. Just saying. I wish I could go in March. You're actually already going on a different trip in March, which is exciting. But fingers crossed for April. And we will see you guys next time. You might just see me, but that's okay too. Okay. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Eat lots of food and
Snacks.
snacks. Snacks. Okay. Bye.